Good morning, students. This is the General English first class for first year students. This class is based on the chapters that have been prescribed in your syllabus given in the book Language Through Literature. Now, remember, students, that your General English course is divided into literature and grammar. And when we talk about literature, you have a book prescribed, Language Through Literature, which encompasses of 12 chapters. And these 12 chapters have to be covered because scene comprehension passage is asked from these particular chapters that have been prescribed. Because of that, we will first begin with the chapter number 1, that is the story Out of Business by R.K. Narayan. R.K. Narayan was born in 1906. He is one of the best known of Indian writers in English, born in Madras and graduated from Maharaja's College in Mysore. He has written many novels, and the most famous novel was his first novel, Swami and Friends, which appeared in London in 1935. He has written a number of books depicting the Indian life. A few examples of the books are The Bachelor of Arts, 1937, The Dark Room, 1938, The Financial Expert, 1954, The Guide, 1958, The Man-Eater of Malgudi, 1961. Now, the story that is prescribed in your syllabus, Out of Business, is taken from An Astrologer's Day and Other Stories. Now, let me tell you something about the story. Out of Business is the story about Rama Rao, who works in a gramophone company. Now, Rama Rao is a man who doesn't have enough money, but he has little money to make his family survive, to look after his wife and look after his children. Though he works in a gramophone company, but all of a sudden one day, because of the collapse in business, the gramophone company is shut. So naturally, when the gramophone company is shut, Rama Rao is at home with nothing to do. And at that point of time, he thinks of something which could fetch him a little money. The big house that they had, they rent the house and they shift in a small house. And Rama Rao has a fascination. He is very much fascinated, or he is very much in love with filling the crossword puzzles. So now, when there is no business to attend, when there is no job to do, he thinks of going back to his passion so that he can earn a little money from somewhere. Now, before getting into this habit of filling the crossword puzzles and asking for a little money from here and there, Rama Rao had gone up to many places to give the interview, to apply for a job, but from every corner he was returned, he was shunned out, saying that he was too old for this particular kind of a job, or he didn't have the qualification for that kind of a job. And when ultimately he realized that things are not going to work at his end, he thought of filling this crossword puzzle so that he could earn a little for the maintenance of his wife and his children. Now, as the story progresses, it is believed that Rama Rao started filling the crossword puzzles by taking the books on rent, by taking the paper on rent and filling it every week with this hope, with this desire that probably one day the lottery is going to be in his favor, and then he is going to give something to his wife and the children. But everything goes in vain. Slowly, he keeps on filling the crossword puzzles, but he's not lucky enough to get any prize for it. Every day, every time he waits for the weekend, for the prize, for the draw and for the answers. But every time he misses by either one corner or one house or whatever it is. So this continues, though he's not disappointed. Then one fine day, when he's reading the newspaper, he comes upon a crossword puzzle which is going to fetch him a lot of money. And he takes his wife's savings and he says that this is the last time that I'm taking something from you, and probably when I win the prize, the jackpot, we all are going to be very healthy and happy, and we'll have a lot of money. So finally, with great reluctance and great hesitation, the wife gives the little savings that she has kept from here and there to the husband so that he can fulfill what he wants to. And then Rama Rao he puts that paper into into his doing, and then he starts filling the crossword puzzle, and then he waits anxiously for the result to come. And on the fateful day when the result comes, he opens the paper and he realizes that this time also he had been unlucky. There had been grave mistakes that he had committed, and had he pondered upon it long, he could have realized that this mistake would have been avoided. Now, Ramarao reaches to a condition where he finds his life to be complete disastrous, a complete failure, to be futile, because he thinks that he has taken the little money that his wife had saved for bad times, and that also he has finished. So he thinks of contemplating, he contemplates suicide. He reaches to the railway stations as asks somebody that probably when the train is going to become, with this feeling in his mind that he's going to lay on the tracks and finish his life, so that all the the sorrows and sufferings are put to an end. And he lies on the track waiting for the train to come, waiting for the train to come. The wait is endless, it goes on and on and on. The train doesn't arrive. And then Ramarao, he gets up and then he asks somebody, and somebody replies to him, and the goods train has derailed 3 stations off and the way is blocked. And Ramarao, he cries and he runs home, probably sees this as an indication from God that he has been left this time. Probably his wife and his children are wanting him more. The wife, as usual, was waiting for him at the door, as he used to wait for him every day. He hugs his wife, he embraces his children, and then he says he doesn't reveal to them what he had gone through, but then he says, okay, we will leave this place and we will go to some other place where I can get things for you. And then the wife, she asks him at the end of the story, are you going to employ your 500 to get more money out of the crossword puzzles? She asked quietly. At this, Ramarao felt depressed for a moment and then swore with great emphasis, no, no, never again. So at the end of the story, Ramarao realizes that all his life he had been running and chasing something which was very futile. And now he decides that no more of crossword puzzles, and now he's going to engage in something different so that he can keep his wife and children happy. So students, this is the general outline of the story Out of Business by R.K. Narayan. And in tomorrow's class, we are going to take the reading of the text along with the explanation, so that the story becomes clear to you. And at the end of the story, once we finish with the story, I'm going to give you a little assignment so that you are acquainted with what kind of questions can be asked from the story. So this much for the story today. Thank you, students.